I'm Nicole Broussard. I lived here in this home in Sulphur, Louisiana for the last 8 years.
Where were you guys during the storm?
We evacuated to Leesville, to where my sister lives. So we came through Thursday evening after the winds died down, just to check to see if the house was still here, as bad as they were saying it was going to be. We didn't expect it to be here. The holes in the ceiling, you can see all more leaks starting. Before there was only a couple of leaks, and then it's just progressively gotten worse.
I noticed all of the telephone poles and power lines are still down on this main road coming in.
Right, there's still a lot down, but it was a maze coming through. Like when you drive back, it was, you know, lines down on this side, tree down right here. So it was slow going, and it stayed that way for a while. And this was right away after the hurricane. The leaks in here have been getting progressively worse. You can see them all here too. This whole section of wall came out, you know, came off under the window, and then where the two rooms joined got pushed out.
Now, how many days after the storm did your adjuster arrive?
He actually came out that Saturday.
Have they issued you payments for additional living expenses?
Not yet. He said I needed to submit all our receipts first.
Okay,
I'll
so
be doing that soon.
they expect you guys just to bear the cost of all of that.
This was Alexander. When we came home, it was leaking, looked like it was leaking from right here. So the ceiling didn't look bad, just the wall.
When the engineer got here, Nicole, did this wall look like this?
Yes, sir.
And did the engineer tell you that day whether the structure was safe to live in or not?
He said everything was safe.
He said it was safe.
Because, he said because these beams right here went front to back. That he said the front and back walls were the major support walls.
So this room with only 3 walls, that's your child's bedroom, the engineer said was safe for her to stay in.
And my bedroom's right next door, so I told Alexandra, well, your bed's fine, it's not wet or anything. You can go ahead and sleep on your bed, but she didn't want to sleep in here, but the wall pushed a foot out. And luckily she didn't, because at 4 a.m. I was awoken by crashing sounds and rushed out to see what had happened, and the roof had fallen on her bed. Thankfully she didn't listen to me that time.
I am not a structural engineer, but I promise you this home has been compromised. No logical person would assume that this is a safe living situation. I don't know if Sawyer told you, but your home's a total loss.
No, they told me right away, oh no, it's not even close, the adjuster. That's what I said, is it a total loss because of everything, you know, just... He said, oh no, it's medium, but it'll all be savable. I was like, because it's might not look like bad damage, but there's a lot of damage, and it just seems to all kind of add up to... If this doesn't look like bad damage,
it's just because you've seen other houses that are completely leveled.
Right. Yeah, I try to you know, keep in mind we were luckier than some, you know, a lot of people.
This house is falling apart on you. It's falling apart on you right now, and it's so damaged that if it were me, I don't think that I would pay a roofing company to put a roof on it right now.
So they were going to try to be out, you know, they were finishing up some other jobs and stuff. They were going to try to be out here for the next week or two, so I just need to tell them to hold off, ask them to hold off.
I think
and
so.
Go ahead and give them the money at least for the tarping. I said, if we could get them the total out, we were just ready to move, because I can't deal with this in another 15 years. Have like a class on this, you know, like kids don't seem to learn what they need to. I don't know anything about this. They need to teach, especially here in Louisiana.
Sure.
This is what happens when a hurricane comes through and how you need to deal with the insurance process and all that.
The insurance companies have gotten away with this for decades and decades because they know how to toe the line and operate in the gray area, you know, without having to admit that their intention was to pay you less money. But the truth of it is, they're going to be out here ruining lives over a little bit of money.
Definitely feel like everything's on hold.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
I'm
everything.
so sorry you're dealing with this. You know, we're gonna do what we can to get this situation fixed.
I appreciate it.